Olivia Kruger. Tell you guys a little bit about myself and my family. My husband is Frederick J. Kruger. I have to reference him as Freddie, I apologize. Frederick was human for quite some time. He sold his story to someone in Hollywood. I cannot remember his name.
I don't know who this man is.
All of the movies are not directly based on him at all, darling. He is vivacious, I suppose one could say. He definitely does have a bit of an attitude, which is one of the things that I love about him. Here in Nightmare, our years, I believe in human years, are quite a long time, darling. A lot of people ask, how in the world did someone like Freddie and I get together? We are vastly different as far as attitude goes. You know what they say, opposites do attract. A lot of people don't know that my father is actually, I believe, what you all in the human world call him the Sandman. Someone who brings you dreams, brings you pleasant dreams. He is a speaker at the Dreamcatchers convention every single year, and just so happened that Frederick was visiting. He knew my father, he knew of him, of course, so it crossed paths, and he wanted to speak with him about possibly being able to invade pleasant dreams. My father does dabble in the nightmares just a small little bit. It's usually not his forte. He actually wanted to talk to Freddie, wanted to find out a little bit more about nightmares and what you guys call it, the sleep paralysis and things of that nature, because my father's not really honed up on those sort of things, darling. Began a conversation, and I just happened to be there helping my father with his booth. The rest, as you know, is history. Freddie and I do have a daughter. She is an adolescent. Of course, here in Nightmare, she's much older than for adolescents here in the human world. Her name is Tanya. She's a gorgeous girl. She does have a bit of her father's attitude, I'm afraid. She is going to Eclipse Manor here in Nightmare, a school for witchcraft, wizardry, and sorcery. She is into the witchcraft, just like my grandmother. Of course, we do encourage her to really embrace witchcraft, and one of my dearest friends, Victoria, she is actually a witch as well, so we do embrace that. See, what else can I let you know? Oh, I am the head chair lady of the very well-known charity here in Nightmare, which is Monsters Without Tails. We actually raise awareness for Monsters Without Tails. Be a monster, you do not have to have a tail, darling. Meredith is married to a man, a monster, does not have a tail. She's very much the monster. We are trying to advocate more toward the human world because they do tend to label those monsters differently if they don't have a tail. So we actually try to get all of that out there. I wanted to make this show kind of give an insight to Nightmare here. Of course, we cannot have the sun just out shining on things. It's usually Saturn or Neptune out there. It's gorgeous in the winter time. We don't have birds. We have a few, but not many. We have some crows, I believe, that cross over into the human world. We do have some larger species, of course, that cross over, but mainly we have bats and things of that nature. Of course, Mothman, he's always up there doing some kind of nonsense. Him and Dracula are always doing some kind of flying, racing games or something. Goodness, you just cannot stop those two, really. but just as pleasant as birds are in the sky to you all, darling. That is so pleasant to us here. Of course, we do like to divulge into the spookier things of life. What can I say? It's gorgeous to us. That's mainly why a lot of humans don't come here, sadly. A lot of humans can't handle the things that go on here in Nightmare, but to us it's pleasant. It's amazing. And yes, there are a lot of us that do go over into the human world, and of course it's more frightening for some than others. I'm a little bit more pleasant than some people here in Nightmare, but I choose to be, darling. My mother didn't raise me to be anything other than that. She did raise me to be quite the lady. Being the daughter of Sandman, I was always kind of familiar with the human world. That is why I'm a little bit different. And you'll find that some of the other wives are just the same as me. Some are not. But that's quite alright, because we find them all pleasant. Cueing me for this to be my time to tell you all goodbye. We do have quite the busy day. I do have to go get my claws sharpened again. Oh my goodness, they are so dull. Got quite a few phone calls to make, darling, for my charity event coming up. But I will be seeing you all soon. I hope you all have a frightening